Hello guys, we are back with, let's say, Glory Hunter. We're back with Rovers Return episode 2. I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking very forward to this series, I've got to admit. So, since last time, we'll have a look at what has happened schedule-wise. Friendlies, we've not done too great. I was a bit surprised when I saw how, let's just say, pathetic we were through these friendlies. So, a nice 5-1 win, Adam Armstrong, Castello, Joe Rothwell, Tribal and Barry Douglas picking up a few goals for us. But otherwise, we've not really been scoring that many goals. But on the plus side, Carabao Cup first round, we managed to go through there away from home to Rotherham, who I wouldn't say they're a particularly fantastic side, but they are still pretty decent. Right, so we're going to go straight into the first game. This is going to be away from home to Bournemouth. We've had a few games going on so far. Birmingham got beat by Brentford. Brentford is that Bakary Sagna plays for Birmingham? Very interesting. So yeah, Brentford, second in the league, they're a very good team. Rotherham and Wycombe had a very great game, big game there. Wycombe getting a player sent off, Rotherham getting a player sent off, finished 0-0 in the end. So we played Bournemouth away from home, probably one of the strongest sides in the league, and let's just see how we fare against them. I'm going to play cautiously because I think, well, we're going to have to, I think. I'm going to apply the opposition instructions. I'm pretty happy with how our team's set up. Travis. Straight up! Yeah, he's very good. He's very, very good. I've got to admit, I didn't think he'd be as good as he is, but yeah, fantastic player. Average rating wise, Nyambe obviously a very good player, incredibly good player for us. Douglas playing a very good game. Travis, as I said, straight up, doing really well. Harvey Elliott playing great as you'd expect. Joe. I was going to say Joe Cole. Stuart Downing is playing incredibly well for us. Surprisingly, I didn't think he'd play that well. And then Adam Armstrong, obviously, one of the better players in the side. So, we're going to get straight into the game, see how we do. And yeah, let's just submit this team and get into the business. I'm hoping for a first league win in our first ever game with Rovers. There we are. We're going to get into the game. The players are lined up. I'm just going to skip. We're going to get straight into it. Oh, wow, yeah. So, this is what you've got to do when you start a new save, Alex, mate. We play on 2D Classic. I am a classic man, classic individual, classic guy. I'm the man. Yeah, we play 2D Classic. So, Lewis Cook with the ball in. Oh, how's that gone in already? I didn't even have a chance to commentate over that. Lewis Cook plays the ball to the edge of the box, where a man is open as ever. The ball's then hit the post, fallen to Kelly, who has had probably the easiest tap-in imaginable. I don't know why they're looking for offside there, because it doesn't really matter. Kelly is put that in the back of the net. And they're already 1-0 up. Lewis Cook with another ball in. A very good player in Lewis Cook. Harvey Elliott picks it up now, coming forward. What can he do with it? Plays the ball forward to Armstrong. Come on, lad. Finish that. Yes. Didn't expect him to finish it, but Adam Armstrong is put in the bottom right-hand corner. What a goal that was. Harvey Elliott. Let's have a look at this in 3D. Harvey Elliott running forward. Finds Adam Armstrong, who takes 2 touches out of his feet and puts that underneath the keeper. Probably nowhere else you can put that. It's right in the bottom right-hand corner there. Beautiful little goal. Don't need to see it again, for goodness sake. He's not offside. Yeah, nice little goal. 1-1. Don't panic. Never panic when conceding early. That was one of the key things I learned in the Glory Hunter save that I didn't. We're doing well. 20 minutes in. I'm pretty happy with how we're doing. 31 minutes gone now. We've got another highlight. Rothwell coming forward. Stuart down on the ball. Plays it to Douglas, who's got forward on this left-hand side. And Armstrong has been played through with a beautiful little ball forward. I'll take it first time and doesn't really get anything on it. Douglas whips the ball in. Harvey Elliott has picked that up. What can he do with it now? Stuart Downing out to Travis. Straight up! And it's been given away. And it's the end of the highlight. I think eventually I'll stop doing that. But I think for now, yeah, he's got to keep going. The joke's got to keep going on. Lewis Cook finds Solanke. Dominic Solanke, I swear he's signed for like 30 million. Dominic Solanke has tucked that away, let's put it that way. Stacey's, wonder what his mum's like? Yeah, killed that joke. Well done, Alex. Solanke tucks that in. I'll stick to just commentating. This comedy's not on it. Yeah. And I think that's going to be half-time. So half-time, first team talk of the series. Let's see what's going to go on. You've been unlucky so far, I think. I think they've been unlucky. I think we've had a few good chances. Adam Armstrong has been playing pretty well. Yeah, I think we're doing all right. Also, I did notice, if you ever hear like a squeak, it's my chair squeaking. It's not me releasing some lethal wind, let's put it that way. Lemina finds Lewis Cook, who finds Kelly on this left-hand side, and Kaminski has picked that up. Can we maybe spring a counter-attack from this? He punts it long towards Armstrong, who's taking a beautiful first touch. He has a shot. Adam Armstrong is a magician. What has just happened there? He's taken the ball down beautifully, takes it past his man. Bit of match fixing going on here, I think. What has happened there? Begovic has just scrambled towards the ball and missed it completely. Travis, straight up on the ball. Nyambe gets taken down, and could this be a hat-trick potentially for Mr. Adam Armstrong? It is. What a debut. What a debut. 4th goal of the season already because he scored against Rotherham. He's bagged that, and he's bagged, on my first game in the league, a hat-trick against Bournemouth. Probably one of the sides you'd expect to be going up next season. Downing now. We've got a highlight here. 65th minute. I might have to look at making a substitute sooner or later. Wilshere coming forward. Long's there, and Shane Long. He's brought on his secret weapon in Wilshere and Shane Long, who are technically Premier League players, but let's not get down to the technicalities of it, shall we? As we see the replay now, João Mario plays with him. Wilshere plays through Long. Shane Long, probably never going to doubt him from scoring there. He's a fantastic player, really, Shane Long, despite all the injuries he's had. 86th minute now. We don't have a highlight. Bournemouth have a highlight in a lethal position. Wilshere with the free kick. What a free kick that was. Nyambe gets it clear, and it looks like they've got a highlight straight from that throw-in that Nyambe just gave away. Lerma now to Wilshere. Kelly with a ball into Shane Long, and it's 4-3. I think it'll be harsh if we lose this game, I'll be honest with you. Wilshere grabs the ball, plays it out left to Kelly, who has put a lethal whip on that. Shane Long, the keeper's not come out to claim it, which is a bit of a shame, really. You think he'd be a bit more commanding of his area. And Shane Long has tucked that away. We go into the last 5 minutes of the game. Let's go attacking, see if we can try and get anything from this game. Adam Armstrong has been an absolute magician for us. Can he pick anything out of his bag of tricks? No, he can't. And that's the game. If that's a precedent for how the season's going to go and how this series is going to go, I will take that. Despite the result, I'm pleased with how you've played football. That has been a fantastic game of football. I can't really fault them. And if you look at this other side we've sort of got to beat, you're probably looking at Watford, Bournemouth, Brentford, Norwich. Those 4 are going to be the top 4 near enough, and I think we can try and fight for these playoff spots. So yeah, that's going to be an interesting one. But we have had our first game there, as you've seen. Armstrong getting a hat-trick, unfortunately, cannot save the day. What a standout player he is starting to look like. 100% pass completion, 5 shots, 3 goals, near enough at 8.9 rating. Can't ask for anything more, so we'll join you back in the Wycombe game. That should be an interesting one against Akinfenwa. Get him in the thumbnail, Alex. And yeah, should be a great game, that one. I'll join you back when we're about to play Wycombe. So you've joined me back for the Wycombe game, the Wycombe Wanderers game. Akinfenwa FC. We are currently sitting on the same amount of... No, we're not. We're not sitting on the same amount of points because they actually have 1 more point than us because they did draw with Rotherham. They did draw with Rotherham last week. So, in between this, actually, I'll just quickly update you. We did have a Carabao Cup second round game. I didn't really bring you the early round of the Carabao Cup because I don't get why we're doing them. But I think if I get through round 3, which we have drawn Ipswich, and I do fancy our chances against them, I reckon I'll start doing it from round 4 onwards if we get through, because we are away from home to Ipswich. So yeah, we're going to have to see how we do against those, should I say. Other than that, I think we're set to have a pretty nice game against Wycombe right now. So I'll just do my little bit of... Well, I'm going to stick with positive, go a bit more direct. I'll obviously do the opposition instructions, because you always do the opposition instructions just to make sure that you shut down those players that you need to. Harvey Elliott is he's lacking a bit of fitness, but I think he'll start this game. Buckley is probably not going to make the side. We're going to bring Johnson out. I'm going to put back in Lewis Holtby because he's a bit of a better player, really. I think that's pretty much all I need to do. Yeah, I think this is our best side anyway, from what I've just looked at. We're going to submit the team, get straight into this. I'm hoping after last time, it looks like our striking and our sort of attack of Harvey Elliott are quite like how shoot it down and drops a bit. He's a nice little player to have in there. I do like having Joe Rothwell. He's a bit of a nice outlet on the left-hand side. He feels just good to play with. Yeah, I quite like the team, but the defence is a problem. The back 2. Nyambe I can sort of deal with. The goalkeeper maybe could be a bit better. I mean, I said it, he's a Premier League player, but that's when you've got a great defence behind you. Harwood Bellis just doesn't really cut it, and Lenihan, yeah, just look. I mean, look. I don't know what's happened there. I think I might have to drop a bit deeper, you know, because this is getting really bad. This is getting really bad for how we're conceding goals just like this constantly. I mean, I know we're only 2 games in. Let's stick to a standard. Let's not do as tighter marking. Let's just close them down. Maybe the tighter marking was the problem. But yeah, we're not looking like a playoff side. We're looking more like a relegation candidate. Nothing's really happened so far. Douglas has a throw-in, gives it to Wheater immediately. I'm not going to pronounce that name. Downing tries to get the ball. Lewis Holtby's on it now. Lenihan plays it to Douglas. Rothwell is on the ball, tries to find Armstrong, can't get it to him. Back to Douglas. Douglas now. Back to Downing. Finds Harvey Elliott, who can he produce a bit of a miracle run down the right-hand side. He can't. Holtby is on the ball now instead. Stuart Downing back to Holtby. Nice little play here. Adam Armstrong's through. Yes. Up the Armstrong. Come on, lad. Absolute magician is Armstrong. He's managed to pull one back just before half-time, 7 minutes before half-time. Holtby with a beautiful little dainty ball over the top. Armstrong gets on the end of it, tucks it into that bottom left-hand corner. Good night. Great goal. It's not offside. We don't need to see these offsides if it's not offside. We're having a good game so far. I mean, 45 minutes in, we're looking decent. It could be better, but we're going to the dressing room happy with how we've played so far. Hands on hips. We've been the better team. Just carry on. Just do what you're doing. Just try and get something more from it. Lenihan is not happy at all. I don't know why Lenihan. If you're not happy, mate, just tell me why. We're going to bring on another right winger instead of Harvey Elliott because he is lacking fitness. Yes, Taylor Harwood Bellis. I couldn't even say anything in time. Douglas whips the ball in. Harwood Bellis is there. For some weird reason, we're playing well without the ball. I'm not understanding this. It's a nice little header goal in there. We're going to go balanced because I don't want to concede again. I'm also going to shout at the lads I'm going to encourage them. Come on, boys, get something from this game. Stuart Downing's having a fantastic game himself. He can get subbed off as well for John Buckley because John Buckley had a pretty decent game last time he came onto the pitch. I think we can make one more substitute as well. I'm going to take off Rothwell for Joe Rankin Constantin, or what the hell his name is. Rankin Castello. I'm going to take him off. 83rd minute now. 2-2. I mean, against Wycombe at home, I was hoping to maybe get a win out of this. Look at the expected goals. Expected goals up here, 2 for us, under 0.7 for them. And it's gone to full time. It's 2-2. It has ended. It wasn't good enough. It wasn't good enough. We need to be winning that game. We need to be winning that game if we want to try and get into the playoff positions. They do want us to reach the playoffs as a minimum. So that's going to be a tricky one in itself to sort of do. But if anything, I reckon we can try and get there. I think we've got the capability to get there. Whether or not we're going to get there is the sort of thing we're going to see. But yeah, an interesting one. We've reached the 3rd round of the Carabao Cup. I just need to bring in more players. The players are not good enough for this level. Getting into the playoffs would be a great achievement. Let's put it that way. A great achievement. But yeah, we're going to take this slowly. We're going to go through the whole season slowly. We've got 46 games to go through. As you can see here, some pretty big games. But yeah, Cardiff and Nottingham Forest in the next episode. Should be a good one to do. And I shall join you there. If you did like the video, please leave a like. Tell me how you think I can improve this Blackburn side. Tell me if there's a few free agents you reckon I should probably try and pick up if they're still available down in the comments. And as ever, subscribe if you are enjoying this content. I'm hoping to put out some different stuff as well. Probably some Euros, England squad Euros sort of content, which would be quite interesting to do. So yeah, I shall catch you in the next episode. From me, Alex. Ciao.